Gauld and Sabi will play as inverted wingers, allowing the fullbacks to join the attack and have more players centrally to find a way through a very strong Dallas defense. With Ron Benjamin, who scored that winner at RSL on the left, where he can cut in, and then the energy and speed of Sam Sarver and Logan Farrington right up top. To leave out a player because he thinks the whole of the parts is more important than any individual players, and he uses FC Dallas as the exact example of that ever since Lucio Acosta left, and how strong this FC Dallas team has come together.
With a quick throw to find Benjamin. Ball ahead for Sarver. Takaoka way out to play it. And it boots it straight up in the air. It's anarchy in the Whitecaps half right now. A couple of hard fouls of Abubakar. LaRosse looking for White. Abubakar gets a piece, and then it ends up as a corner for the Whitecaps. Sabi was thinking of a quick restart, but they'll wait for Ryan Gauld to make his way over there.
Been a good tempo so far from both teams. Both at it here. Vancouver really struggled to break down Houston midweek. Lots of balls coming in from wide areas, eaten up by the center backs. Good job there from Abubakar to deal with that last one.
Three center backs here for Dallas should help in that regard as well. Comes the out swinging ball from Gauld, edge of the six, and Bianchi gets a piece. Now from distance, they find a corner. Emmanuel Sabi along the deck opens the scoring in the 11th minute, and it's 1-0 Vancouver.
Does exactly what his coach implored their team to do. Hit the ball low. Good things can happen from this. Deflections in front, rebounds. Neither was needed, as that is a terrifically pure strike into the far corner, right through the legs of Nolan Norris and beyond Jonathan Sirois. Whitecaps up by a goal after a fine opener from Emmanuel Sabi.
Quickly. Hey, Johnson. Looking for Sabi again, knocked it down instead of going over the top. Sabi to Gauld. Gauld leaving for White. A combo. Tries to shot. Sirois able to make the save.
Good touches centrally from Brian Gauld here. Does all the things right. Little cutback ball. And then White, I think, touching to turn and shoot himself. Realizes that as it gets away from him, Ocampo's in the...
Sabi helping out as well. Again, Ibiaga. Sabi with the left foot, but Sirois able to see that. To Ocampo. Quick ball to Gauld, and he keeps possession by giving that back to Blackman. Possession right now 64-36 in favor of the Whitecaps. Ball over the top, won't get to Gauld. Ramiro. Torquato loses that one. And the double team from the Whitecaps. The Formula One World Championship returns from the summer break for the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort. Kimi Antonelli leads the Drivers' Championship as the battle for the title resumes. Don't miss the action at Zandvoort for the final Dutch Grand Prix. You watch the race live tomorrow on Apple TV, the U.S. home of Formula One. Ocampo into some space. Brian White is there. White! He's back! And the Whitecaps make it 2-0.
He's got one target in mind, and that's Brian White. Running to the near post as quick as he can to get in beyond Ibiaga and in beyond Sirois. It's a great ball forward from the reigning defender of the year. Nolan Norris slipping as he turns, but it was pinpoint for Ocampo, and then beautifully served across for White to just slide home to give the Whitecaps a 2-0 lead.
I don't know which is more impressive, the 11 goals now.
Less warnings and more calls once the ball comes in.
Gauld with the outswinger again. LaRosse, a little tip. White! Oh! Two in the bank, he could have two more. The brace in the first half for Brian. It's 3-0.
Everything right. just does not deal with it. It's Farrington, the center forward, who puts a weak stab away with the left foot right onto the plate of Brian White.
You have to think big part of that is Petar Musa, that they know he can score in bunches. They would like to have some insurance, and now Farrington's got a chance. Farrington off the post. All the way across for Tate Johnson. Johnson, how about serving the area? Now he does. Sent away by Norris. Farrington going on a nice run, shedding 3 Whitecap defenders in the process. Priso comes across, and he says, I can't do any more, but there's only about 30 seconds left to go in the half. Now Farrington is down in the process as well after that nice run that he made. Dying seconds of the half. Kubas. Ocampo keeps it alive. Ocampo! Flicks it in over Jonathan Sirois, and it is 4-0 Vancouver.
Does not give up on it. Beautiful ball in from Andres Kubas, and the timing of the run is perfect from Ocampo, who stays onside. And Jonathan Sirois, you can't do anything about that as a goalkeeper in that position. Looping high and over, and it just nestles down. Everything is going right for the Vancouver Whitecaps, and everything is going wrong for FC Dallas. And Sandy Moreno and Joaquin Valiente as the front 3 who've played so well together as a unit. Bernard Kamungo, he can drive down that left side, although it looks like he's lining up on the right side to keep Torquato on the left.
Ryan Gauld able to run onto it. He knew there wasn't many people forward. Waits for a second phase. And now can he find Brian White? Be against all odds, so it goes wide to Sabby instead. Sabby now to Ryan Gauld on his left foot. Just misses the far post. See the best of these players right now. Bruno Caicedo down the left side. The Matchday Live scores presented by AT&T, and Caicedo turned away there. They're getting a little bit cute now, aren't they? Gauld. All sorts of time and space. Ocampo pings the ball in, looking for a tip. Musa settling for Moreno. And Gauld just runs onto it. A little grab there from Moreno.
And one of the issues, I think, for Eric Quill right now is that the subs that he's made are all the attacking subs, and those defensive players who have had to try to make their way through this barrage of Whitecap attack. They're not getting any type of a rest because Vancouver continues to put the pressure on. And these 3 games in 8 days are starting to wear down those players in the back.
Got him. And a hold off Ocampo. Gives it to Gauld. Gauld looking for Caicedo. Headed down from Muller. Larraz. Caicedo with the finish. And yes, this one may indeed be put to bed.
He has shown a propensity to be able to finish as well, but there's just too many players for the Whitecaps again, sending a wave of attack. Players lining up inside the area. Oli Larraz does the right thing to leave it for the right-footed Caicedo to just slot home here as the ball comes in, and nicely touched forward from Muller. Sebastian Ibiaga is the last man back, keeping Caicedo on side here, and he puts it in a place that Sirois cannot reach, and it's the 5th for the Whitecaps tonight.
Oliver Larraz all the way across for Sabelit. There's Ocampo. Ocampo just misses the back post. Streaking across the offensive half. He's got the overlap from Caicedo. A little late. Now he finds him. Caicedo stopped by Abubakar. Here comes from Moreno. Booming back post opportunity, nearly an Olympico pass to Takaoka. Still alive for Kaik. Falls down on top of the ball.
You have so many good players in so many different positions.
Galloping run here from Kamungo. Musa. Stopped by Yohei Takaoka. 6 minutes as we hear the final whistle and see the point to center. 5-0 the final here in Vancouver. The Whitecaps back to their winning way.